Welcome into the Gridiron Now studios. I'm Amanda Borges here with Frank Frangie. Let's talk Tennessee. Frank, you liked Tennessee a lot before the season started. Now they've lost 4 games. Are they not as good as you thought they would be?
You know, obviously they didn't finish where I thought they would. I picked them to win the East, and I was off on that, Amanda. But I think Tennessee's pretty good. I think they're as good as I thought. They couldn't finish games. The end of the Oklahoma game was bizarre. The end of the Florida game was really bizarre. I think those 2 games shattered their psyche a little bit and cost them to lose at home against Arkansas. And Alabama's Alabama. So you see 4 losses, but they're pretty good losses. Their losses are other than Arkansas, 4 losses to really good teams, 4 teams that might be in the playoff picture. No, I think Tennessee's very good. I think I felt that before the season. They've had some tough losses at linebacker, but I still like the Tennessee team a lot. I thought they battled against Alabama. They really did.
Well, how were they able to stick around so long with Alabama?
Because they're built like Alabama, Amanda. They're physical and they're tough and they bang you the way Alabama does. These are 2 tough, physical, old school SEC teams, and they don't back down. The other thing is I thought Josh Dobbs made plays. He's always going to be limited a little bit as a passer, but he's getting better. He's tough. And Jalen Hurd doesn't get enough attention. Everybody talks about Leonard Fournette. Everybody talks about Derrick Henry. Before Nick Chubb went out, they talked about Nick Chubb. That was the big 3 running backs in the SEC. Those are the ones that everybody talked about. Boy, Jalen Hurd's good. He's just like him. He's 240. He's maybe 245. He's big and physical. He's going to play a long time in the NFL. I think he's a big-time back. I think they hung around with Alabama because I think they're like Alabama. They're big, physical, and strong.
What's the key to Tennessee getting better? Can they get better?
You know, they can. They've got to win a couple of these big games. Georgia helped because they won a big game against a really good team. They've got to win more of those games. I think it's smooth sailing the rest of the way for Tennessee now. I don't think anyone's going to get them the rest of the way. So I think they're going to wind up winning 8 games in the regular season. But I think they've got to win a few of those big games. I still think they've got to improve their downfield passing game. I still don't love their passing game. Receivers are okay. Dobbs is getting better as a passer, but he's more of a physical, complete player. You know, some guys in basketball are scorers, but they're not great shooters. I think Dobbs is that guy. He's a better quarterback than he is a passer. As his passing gets better, his downfield passing gets better, Tennessee will get better, but I like their team.
Under Butch Jones, what kind of shape is this program in?
I love the shape there. I think they've done fantastic. Look, this was a real tough start to the season for Butch. Some people asked if he was on the hot seat if they didn't do well. I didn't believe it. He just got there. He's a great recruiter. There were some allegations. You read all about him here on Gridiron Now, that there was an interaction between he and a player that the school is denied, and that story has moved on, but he had to deal with that. He had to deal with the late game collapse against Oklahoma. He had to deal with the late game collapse against Florida. And you know what? I think they've overcome that. I think this was as much trouble and adversity as he was going to have to deal with, and I think Butch Jones and those Tennessee people have dealt with that. I love the direction the program is going in. Now, eventually you got to start beating them. They've lost 10 in a row to Florida. They've lost 9 in a row to Alabama. Those are big rivals. You got to start getting those teams. You can't keep losing those games. Once they get that turned around, though, I think Tennessee will be headed in the right direction. I like what Butch Jones has done there. I really do.
For more on the SEC, make sure you check out gridironnow.com. We'll see you next time.